Alright, here we are. We're back inside the John Deere 5095M. We're going to look at this John Deere Bale Trak monitor, or I believe this is called the Bale Trak Pro, I'm not sure. But this is the computer monitor that hooks up to the balers. You can see there's this cable, I've got it running around. And there's the connection there. Runs back down to the baler. I thought I'd go ahead and hook up. There's your power connection there. Thought I'd go ahead and hook up back up here to the baler and go over this monitor briefly. Maybe I can do a in-field video of it actually operating, but we'll turn it on here in a second and go through a few of the features on it and see what we can show you on this. Everything's hooked up. Key on the tractor's already on. Got the fan off and the radio so you don't hear that. But anyway, turn it on. It's got a little bit of a buzzer there to it. Anyway, if you can see the screen here, we gotta try to get the glare off the screen. What's coming in there? Sunlight's just right. Anyway, you can see the well, can't get that glare off. See the display there anyway. You can see it's got the gate close symbol on. You got your bell shape indicators there. A lot of buttons on it here. Yeah, not too many. So we'll just go at them in order here. There's on off button. This is your net or twine wrap button. If I hit it, it tells me what mode I'm in, which is net. If I hit it and hold it, it will beep twice and switch over to twine. So I'll put that back to net. Come down here, and these two buttons are where you can manually extend your twine arms down there with these here. And there's also a setup mode that you can use on this, to use those as well on the net wrap and the twine arms when you're in it. There's your variable core function if installed. There's your manual wrap button, so if you got a small bale or you get to a point where you want to override the thing wrapping it automatically, you just hit this button and it'll start wrapping the bale and twine wrap. These two here have to do with the twine and the number of end wraps that you want set, and you can set those. Here's your bale size. You set 66 inches. You can adjust that however you want, all the way up to 72 inches. But there's your 5.5 foot tall bale. Here's a button for the wrap end spacing, how far you want that arm to go with the wrap. And here's your number of wraps. Right now in the net mode, there's set for 2.8. Now the net, and in the manual too, comes, the net came with this piece of paper, but it's the same chart in the manual. As you can see, I run my RPM on this baler around 1700 RPM, and you got the desired number of wraps. I usually go for 2, so it tells you to put it on 2.9, or at 18, 2.4. So you can see I put it on 2.8, just in between there a little bit, and get just a hair over wrap. But I've had it that way, and like I said, we've already put over 200 rolls on that roll, one roll of net wrap in there at 12,000 foot roll. But anyway, that's the chart that come with this cover edge net wrap trauma net for the baler. It tells you how to load it. It shows you the straps, like I was telling you. That's still showing 2 straps. It's got just one on it now. It tells you how to load it and whatnot. I've also got the manual set here, and this is the Bale Trak Pro. These are the custom control channels. As you can see, there's 1 through 29, and these channels are used. You have to. There's a sequence where you, I forget, you turn it on while holding, I think, the counter key. Anyway, I didn't show you that. That's first hit. You hit it, tells you how many bales you're currently baling, and you can take and reset that, or add a bale if you missed bale 1 or something in the field. And the next one tells you the total bales over the life of the baler. There's 12,156 bales on this baler. Over here on the side, these lights are in order, is in the way you bale. So you're going to start out with the gate closed, and then you'll get a near full symbol that I think is default setting at 4 inches to full. So if you're set, say, 60-inch bale, it will come on at 56 inches and warn you you're full. What that allows you to do is look at these two bale size indicators and get, this is representing your left and right sides of the bale, or vice versa, and get you to, what you want to do is bring these up towards the top and get them as even as you can, and the bale will come out in a nice even shape. And the next one is actually wrapping started. It's going to beep at you, and this indicator will come up telling you that the wrap's going to start. Now there's another custom setting you can go into here and set the delay time you want. I think it's 2 seconds from the time it warns you to the time it actually starts wrapping. I think I bumped that out to 4 seconds. Since I've not got the kicker on, it gives me time to back the baler up and let it wrap. Another thing, if you're in thick hay and using net, if you're going at a fast speed and thick hay, the time it takes you to stop the tractor, between that time and the time it starts wrapping, if that wrap starts feeding before you get stopped and it's sucking in hay, that hay's actually going to go on the outside of the net wrap and just fall out on the ground when you dump the bale. So you don't want to waste the hay that way. So that allows you to custom set that feature. And then when it's done, it's going to, now if you got net, you're going to see a little N show up down here in the bottom. That's just indicating that the net did cut, and the switch back there that catches the net when it's cut did close and put it in here. So just a little visual indication that it functioned right, and you'll get this jack symbol. Now if anything here goes wrong in that process, you're going to get an alarm over here, which is going to tell you, to stop, get out, and kind of check what's going on. And that would typically happen. I haven't had it happen on this baler yet, but probably in the wrapping is where that would happen on the net. If something didn't feed right or you ran out of net, you're going to get an alarm over here. So you jacked, you're going to raise it up, you're going to get a gate open alarm, and then the bale will dump, you'll close the gate, and then you should get a gate closed symbol again. You start the process over. Now these over here are, like I said, these are problems if you got something over here. You got an alarm. Here it's indicating it's alarm with the net wrap. Here's an oversized bale alarm if the tractor's giving low voltage, because all these motors are ran off the voltage of the tractor. So if you got a voltage problem, then that baler's, those motors and actuators aren't going to work right. And of course, then this is your bale size counter again. So there's how that works. Again, you can go in this custom mode where you hold down, I think, the counter key in this off and on button, and you go into these channels here, and you can select a channel depending on which one of these things you want to set. Like you got clinch wrap for your twine, your net wrap delay I was talking about. Bell shape, you can set the bell shape sensitivity, hey, if you want it real sensitive or less sensitive, and just some different things you can go here and custom configure to your style of baling and how you want it. But anyway, that is a quick overview of the monitor. Like I said, you can control all these settings, a lot of them on the fly. If you think you need to change your net wrap, number of wraps, or the bale size, if you're getting, it's nice there, so if you're getting right towards the end of the field and you're just about to, this thing will tell you the size of the bale right here as as you're baling, how many inches it is. And say you got it set for a 60-inch bale, and you're at 58, 59 inches, and you got just this little small bit of windrow to go, and you think it's going to get full before you get to the end, you can hit this bale size button right here real quick and just bump it up a few inches. Go ahead and finish out that windrow, and you won't have a little small partial piece of a bale, which is really nice. Do that on the fly, and again, that's you can adjust that by the 1/2 inch. So really nice feature. If you want to use twine, like on a little small roll or something at the end, you know, it's nothing more than hitting this button and switching over to it. And once you switched over to it, just hit wrap, and it'll take off feeding the twine to it. So anyway, really takes a lot of the headache out of jumping in and out of the tractor like the older balers to switch back and forth between those kind of things. But anyway, like I said, there's a quick overview. I think they've been running this this type monitor for probably around 10 years now, so it's probably about time for them to come out with something else. I'd imagine next time around it's going to be something touchscreen, bigger screen, probably more functions to it. But that is a very foolproof system right there. Highly recommend that. Of course, if you get a John Deere baler, any newer ones, that's what it's going to come with anyway. But haven't used. We've used a Vermeer baler. It's the only other type of baler we've had. This is our 3rd John Deere baler. So anywho, everybody claims they're better than the others, but we like to stick with the grain. We bleed it. So anyway, hope that answers any questions there. Gives you an overview of the monitor. If you're looking at one of these balers, thinking about buying, just tells you a little bit about it and how it works. So maybe if we get time, I'll show you how it actually goes through the process here in the field when we're actually baling, and let you hear the alarms. You know, it get different beeps. You got solid beeps. You got a series of beeps, and then this, that, and the other. So you kind of get used to hearing them and knowing at what stage you are in the bale making process. But anyway, there you go. See ya.